In 1983, a young Ghanaian man was forced out of Nigeria with nothing. No money, no job, just a chainsaw and a cassette player. Within days, even the chainsaw was gone, destroyed in an accident. Most people would call that the end of a story. For Osei Kwame Despite, it was only the beginning. Long before private jets and luxury car collections, Osei Kwame grew up in rural Ashanti, in a small town called Dunkwa Ofinso. He started out selling music cassettes, padlocks, and feeding bottles, small goods sold one at a time just to get by. Like many young Ghanaians in the early 1980s, he crossed into Nigeria, chasing better opportunities. He took on work in timber contracting, but in 1983, Nigeria expelled hundreds of thousands of foreign workers in a single brutal wave. Despite returned home with almost nothing, a chainsaw machine, and a cassette player. Then, in a final cruel twist, the chainsaw was destroyed in an accident. He was back where he started, maybe further behind. Most people, facing that kind of loss, would take any job that paid. Despite looked for a gap instead. He noticed something simple but powerful. Most Ghanaian radio at the time broadcast primarily in English, leaving millions of Akan speakers underserved. In 1999, he founded Peace FM, Ghana's first private Akan language radio station. It sounds small. It wasn't. By broadcasting news, music, and conversation in the language people actually spoke at home, Peace FM pulled listeners away from English-only stations almost overnight. He had discovered something most investors miss. The biggest opportunity isn't always a new technology. Sometimes it's serving the audience everyone else assumed didn't matter. He didn't stop at one station. He went on to launch OK FM, Neat FM, and Hello FM, all wholly owned, giving him full control over Ghana's most listened to local language broadcasting network. Media was just the beginning. In 2015, he partnered to launch UTV, extending his reach from radio into television. Then he diversified again into food production, launching Neat Foods, which produces everyday staples like fufu, banku, and hausa cocoa for Ghanaian households. Not luxury items, necessities. The same instinct that built his radio empire, serve what people actually need, showed up again. By 2025, he had opened the Despite Automobile Museum in Accra, showcasing a collection of more than 60 classic and luxury vehicles, a long way from a destroyed chainsaw in 1983. Despite's story isn't really about radio, or food, or cars. It's about what you do in the gap between losing everything and starting over. He didn't wait for a perfect opportunity. He looked at an underserved language, an underserved market, an underserved need, and built for it, one station, one product at a time. The chainsaw that was destroyed in 1983 never came back. What replaced it was bigger than he could have imagined. This is The Awakened Wallet, where we uncover the stories behind money, power, and Africa's place in the global economy. If you want more stories like this, the ones nobody else is telling, subscribe. We're just getting started.